Okay.
Action!
Okay. Come on. Be easy.
When screenwriter Earl MacRouch and director Rick Richter put together the elements of the new 20th Century Fox release, The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai, they knew that special effects were important to the story. But number one on their list was the characters they created.
It's primarily a film about people. It is a comedy, it's a drama, and it's an entertainment.
You have to understand that this is a very, very funny movie.
The principal character in this film from Sherwood Productions is Buckaroo Banzai, played by Peter Weller, an actor who moves back and forth between the Broadway stage and Hollywood film.
So? You're not getting jack from me until you let Penny out of this junkyard.
Sealed with a curse as sharp as a knife.
The versatile actor John Lithgow plays the scientist Dr. Lizardo, whose mind and body have been taken over by the mad revolutionary from Planet 10, John Warfin.
I'm playing it as sort of a used body, you know, a body that's being run by somebody else, which is sort of a mixture of, you know, the Italian Dr. Lizardo and the wicked alien making him work.
Dr. Lizardo's body was invaded during a disastrous experiment when he partially entered the 8th dimension, where Planet 10 had exiled the mad revolutionary leader and his followers. Go through the hole! The now mad doctor would wait over 40 years before someone else found a way back into the 8th dimension. The mad doctor needs to return there to free his followers and go on to Planet 10 to overthrow the government with the help of his trusty assistant, John Big Brute, played by Christopher Lloyd. Standing in his way, however, is the only man to successfully enter and return from the 8th dimension, Buckaroo Banzai. Besides driving his jet car into the 8th dimension, Buckaroo is also a neurosurgeon, a physicist, a practitioner of martial arts, and a rock singer. Peter Weller also drives race cars, studies martial arts, and is a musician.
He has a drive to him and a compulsion to get things done in his life before time runs out. And that's very much like me. Because in a sense, you know, he's a modern-day romantic. I mean, he has a vision of the world, of everyone getting along and having a good time.
Is someone out there not having a good time?
Romance comes to Buckaroo unexpectedly in the form of Penny Pretty. Actress Ellen Barkin, first seen in Diner and then in Tender Mercies, is happy that the emphasis in this film is on the human and not the technological.
He makes mistakes. He's clumsy. He's not always right. He does things wrong that have serious consequences, and yet he gets the job done.
To further emphasize Buckaroo's non-superhero status, the filmmakers decided to create a world for his adventures that was based in reality. They rejected the high-tech look of most science fiction movies and instead turned to nature. They decided to create spaceships and alien beings that looked like they were grown in someone's backyard.
The original idea for the spacecraft was a giant cloud. And then I came across a picture of a giant shell for this craft, for the big fathership, and it looked wonderful. It was just like a big seashell, but it was a deep sea shell. It had a lot of very strange spines on it.
The task of pulling together all the details that make up Buckaroo's strange and funny world is in the hands of screenwriter-turned-director Rick Richter. His first directing project gives him a chance to create a world that no one has ever seen before on the movie screen.
When you step out of the theater and walk across the parking lot after Buckaroo Banzai, maybe you'll look at a shadow a little differently, or if you step into a bright lighted room, you might still sense that something strange could be going on. It doesn't really have to happen. Again, expect the unexpected. You know.